And I think I have always had this question of, is this all my life is going to amount to? And this is the first time that the answer has been, it's okay.
I know I'm a ship to the church and the state. I'm a wayward woman, not worthy of grace. I know I'm a crisis, I deserve my fate. Isn't it good that your Jesus loves those that hate? Undertaker, Undertaker, here is my bill. Please say that her name is etched on her grave.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to a new vlog. Today we do have an audition that we're gonna do, so I'm gonna take you along with that. If you've watched the last few vlogs, you know that I have been kind of going through it, almost like a little quarter life crisis moment going on. But I feel like I had a revelation yesterday that has kind of set my mind at ease, and I think I'm on the kind of upswing, if you will. I also decided that I had had too much being sad, I guess, and so I decided, okay, whenever it was like March 1st, I was like, you're gonna figure this out, like you're done with this. We're forcing ourselves to show up at the gym because that helps your mental health, and I do love it, but literally I went to the gym 8 times in the month of February. I usually go to the gym no less than like 15 times a month. Yesterday, I just had this moment of clarity. Growing up as a military kid, I used to move every 3 to 4 years. And this is the longest I have lived in one place. Like, we're coming up on 4 years. Like, whenever I went to college, like I only lived there for like 3 years or so. Yeah, 3 years. And then I lived in Oklahoma City for like 2 years. And then I moved to California for a year. And then I've been here. And I really, really enjoy my life here. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I don't think anywhere is going to be perfect. Everywhere has its drawbacks. And like, I know what the drawbacks of living in small town Texas are. Sometimes I feel them more than others, but I also am really enjoying like having my coffee shop that I go to. I have friends here. I have a community that I'm building. And like, I ran into somebody at the yoga studio the other day. Like, what? Like, I don't know. That's not necessarily like my life. I have moved so much of my life on a routine basis, and I feel like my life, or like my body, like muscle memory, feels like I should be making a change, but I'm not. I'm happy where I'm at. So I think it just really clicked that that's what was sort of going on in my body. And like, I feel like once you can name something is the moment that it starts getting quieter. This is my life right now. And I think I have always had this question of like, is this all my life is going to amount to? And this is the first time that the answer has been, it's okay if this is what my life amounts to. That doesn't mean that it's the end all be all. Like, it's gonna be like this forever. It's not. It's absolutely not. Like, life is good. Like, let it be good. So I'm feeling so much better. It took me a minute to get there. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I had some fun packages on the way. They got so delayed, which is so disappointing. But they're on their way. I think they should be arriving like within the next few hours now, which is great. There was something I was talking about with like Alyssa Liu about what if you were happy and all that. So I think I really want to challenge myself. I don't want to go on like a joy journey where I sort of challenge myself and ask myself like, what would make me happy today? And then do that thing. What I wanted to do to make me happy today was go to the library, but they're only open from 1 to 5. And it is 12:51 now, and we have to get the audition done, which usually an hour, sorry, I sold the punchline before I finished the sentence. Usually it takes me about an hour to finish an audition. So I think I'll be able to finish it and go to the library in that amount of time. Today's audition is about 7 little vignettes, if you will, that I have to do, 7 little moments slash scenes that I have to do, which is like a lot, but it's just like an action. Like no lines, just like do this action. So it should not be that hard. I am just trying to enjoy my auditions more. So this is one of the products that I ordered that did come in whenever it was supposed to. NYX the brow glue, and I got it in the shade medium brown. The taupe color was not on Amazon. I like that you can like really maneuver it into like a point because my brows are just like super wide at the base. What do we think? Looks structured, but it's just, there's still a hole there. Like, you see what I mean? I do like it though. I like it a lot. And then I also have really liked this Anastasia brow pen. Like if I can draw like a little point at the end. I think it looks different, like makes my face look different, but I think it's just because I'm not used to it. I don't think it's because it's bad. I got my lights all set up. They're such a pain in the butt, but it's fine. I'm really honestly confused by this audition. Like I said, there's scenes, if you will, and my character is one of those scenes, but they said to do all the actions, but I feel like all of the actions don't necessarily make sense and they repeat because I have no idea what they mean. It's very confusing. And honestly, it makes me not want to do it, even though I feel like it's a pretty easy audition. I feel like, I don't know, it's gonna be tough getting in the headspace of this audition. So that's fun. I'm trying to not be negative about it. Me and my emotional support ring light. I want to be more positive whenever I have my auditions, be excited, feel like an actor, feel like I'm getting to act. I just need to like channel that and channel joy and fun. But right now I'm just channeling confusion. I'm all done and I did remember to do my slate. Yes, I got everything in my slate and I got all 7 of the takes that they wanted, so that's good. Now I just got to edit together. It is now, I dillied and I dallied a little bit. It's now 3:25. Okay, since I have all the takes and it's not due till tomorrow, I could go to the library, edit it all together there, and do that. Because I was thinking if I left by 3:30, then I'd have like enough time actually at the library. So I might do that. Okay, I'm nervous. I never get out of the house. And I haven't gone to the library in a long time, so that'll be fine. Let me get some extra coffee, get some shoes on, and then we will go to the library. My bag got so heavy because I have all of my notebooks, my planners, anything I could need to help me write. And then I got more books. I didn't end up doing my audition or any work there. A lot of it was just me trying to get my bearings and figure out the lay of the land with the library. And I haven't been in one in so long, like since California really, to actually explore. So I found some gorgeous books. Even the librarian was like, where did you find these? Because they're so pretty. So got these 2 Shakespeare plays. I got Life of Henry V and The Life of Timon of Athens. I feel like I'm saying that like a child, like Timon and Pumbaa. But look how beautiful it is. We were trying to see if we could find like a publication date. I do think this changed libraries. Like it changed, like the library moved from one location to another, like a new building. And I think this is the old building, so that tells you how old it is. But I would like to do some like digging on it to see how old it is. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. So pretty. So that was the Life of Timon of Athens. Timon and Pumbaa of Athens. This is A Life of Henry V. Oh yeah, it smells so good. I showed this in there, but it's so pretty. Wow, okay. This is copyright 1911. The first edition of this issue, The Life of King Henry V, printed October 1911. So I'm going to be very gentle with these babies, but I have to be a part of their little lives. Like, I get to read these, and it's over, I think, if I'm right, it's over 100 years old. So I nabbed both of those. Okay, this one just looked delightful. The Girls of Murder City. So I think it's sort of like a historical fiction where I think it's pretty accurate as it can be, but it's novelized. Ooh, that's pretty. The most beautiful women in the city were murderers. Okay, so excited to read that. That looks fun. It's about the cases of the murders of Murderess Row, and how like there's this woman journalist who tried to like cast them in a bad light, but then it backfired. I've never actually watched Chicago, which is hearsay, but maybe I'll read this book and then watch Chicago. And then also, I have never written a book of hers, but I've heard so many amazing things. Kristen Hanna, The Women. So I don't know, I've just heard good things. How cute the due date is on my birthday. Anyhow, so we will be reading these soon, and maybe we can do like a little reading vlog where we read these. Okay, so I have too many books in my hands and I don't know what to do with them. Oh, okay. Goodness gracious. I also got this beautiful bag for my birthday from Travis's sister. Okay. Let us go home and submit that audition. Got my packages. Okay, I had a very bittersweet moment with the librarian though, because I was saying how I don't know where my library card is. I'm not sure if I ever got a physical copy. Like, I always keep it in my wallet, and if I have such like a picture memory that like if it exists, then I know where it's at or where I would have put it, and if I don't, then I have no idea where it's at. Anyhow, we were talking about that, and I was talking about how I literally had my Los Angeles library card in my wallet for like years. Like, I only recently took it out. And she was like, oh, Los Angeles, do you like it here better? And usually that's a baited question from like Texans who are like, so you like it better in Texas, right? That's why you came on home. And my answer like is complicated for sure. I kind of prefer Los Angeles, to be honest. And Texans don't like to hear that, and so I told her that. And she was like, oh no, I lived in California. Like, once you live by the ocean like that, you are spoiled for any other place, like, forever. I was like, absolutely, 100%. And so it was very sweet. It was very, like, bittersweet, because it's like, yeah, I'm happy where I'm living, but at the same time, Los Angeles changes you in such beautiful ways, and I love the hiking there. Like, there's no comparison to the hiking that you get to do there. Like, zero. You have the mountains there where you can go, like, skiing. I'm horrible at opening boxes, by the way. Since the Super Bowl, I've noticed that I go like "ay" a lot, and it sounds remarkably similar to Bad Bunny going "ay, oh, muchas novias, ay, muchas novias." Ay. So anytime I grunt, I break out into song. I got 3 different things. Okay, for one, I'm very excited about this L'Oreal Elvive Wonder Water. I've heard this makes your hair super like slick and like smooth, and so I'm super excited about that. Helps damaged hair, and it only takes 8 seconds in the shower, so super excited to try that. This is remarkably smaller than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. Paul's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I've heard that this can help get rid of milia, and I have just the smallest amount on my under eyes. I think I used an eye cream and I just got milia, so looking forward to using this. And then, listen, don't take advice from me, right? Like I'm doing more like experimental stuff, but it's like science backed. Like I really love the woman Michaela Flynn, and I feel like she just does so much research that I can trust the research that she has done. This DMAE serum, she used it on her neck because she was experiencing crepiness. I'm not there yet, bless up, but I do have fine lines on my forehead. So I was hoping that this could help the fine lines on my forehead, and that would be super great because I feel like that is a big place where you can see that I'm aging for sure. And then I also, like, I don't know, I'm just taking you through a full exposing my skin here, but you can see that I have like lines on my neck starting. That's another place where you can date me like a tree. So I don't know if this would help, probably, but if I could, like, I don't know, help get rid of those lines, that would be great. And I can look a little bit younger for longer. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I need to submit that audition. Watch me do the entire audition, forget to actually submit it. That would be horrible.
Please say that her name is etched on her grave.